All right, so in the activity 10, we're converting metric units using dimensional analysis, which we just took notes on above. And so we went over and we measured an object. So if someone could just give me a measurement of their object. 1 more time. 90.14 grams. All right, so whatever number you have, your first step is that's what you're converting. So you're converting 90, whatever you have, at times and a line. Whatever you have, times and a line. Whatever you have, times and a line. Okay, and so now this step is going to be the same for all of us because we're trying to change grams to kilograms. And so I know that you were referring back to this chart, so let's make sure we understand which thing is bigger than the other. So if I'm going from a gram, which is a base unit, to a kilogram, which is up here, that means that there are 1,000 base units in a kilogram. So like a kilogram is bigger. I need 1,000 of these to have that. So when I come over then to my question that we were just doing, I want gram to go away. And so I know that there are 1,000 grams in 1 kilogram. So this one is a division problem. It's saying 90.14 times 1 divided by 1,000. If you divide by 3 zeros, that just moves the decimal place over 1, 2, 3 spaces. And when you run out of a number, you just add a 0. So this one would equal 0.0914 kilograms. Wait, did I leave out? I left out a 0. 0.14. There we go. All right, and this had 4 numbers to begin with, and I still have 4 significant figures here at the end. For the next one, we're going to centigram. So grams is on the bottom. I'm trying to change to centigram. This is where you have to know which one is bigger and which one is smaller. So again, using the chart this time, I have a centi, which is on the bottom, right? Kilo was up here. Centi is on the bottom. It means that a centi is 1/100th of the base unit. So I would need 100 centis to make one of these. So I need 100 centigrams to make 1 gram. So this time it's upside down. It's the opposite of the one above it. So instead of dividing, you're multiplying. 90.14 times 100 divided by 1. So again, if I multiply by 2 zeros, I'm just moving the tens place over twice. 1, 2. So the answer is 9,014 centigrams. Okay. A decimal? Yeah. So if I have 4 numbers, you can keep 4 numbers. Okay. And so now this one's going grams to milligrams. And if you look back on the chart, a milli means 1/1000th. So for every 1 gram, I would need 1,000 milligrams. So this time, I'm multiplying by 1,000. I'm going to move my tens place over 1, 2, 3. I run out of spaces, so I add a 0. So this is 90140. So this is 90,140 milligrams. All right. Jake, can you give me what you had for this one, this number? 20.41 grams. All right. It's the same thing again. You just take your number, whatever you had, multiply in a line. Okay, 20.41 grams, multiply in a line. 20.41 grams, multiply in a line. Okay, and you're setting up your conversion with what you know and what you're trying to get to. So this one's going from grams, so I put it across from it on the bottom, to kilograms. This one's going from grams to decigrams. And this one's going from grams to milligrams. All right, so these two are the same as above, right? A kilogram is always a kilogram, and a milligram is always a milligram. It's the decigram that's different from the centigram. So we can go ahead and do the top one. For every 1 kilogram, there's 1,000 grams. So I'm going to divide, because it's on the bottom. So 20.41 divided by 1,000. I'm going to move that over 3 tens places. So that's 0.02041. What's a decigram? A decigram is a tenth, so it's 1/10 of a gram. So this time, to have 1 gram, it contains 10 decigrams. So I'm just multiplying by 10. So that one's pretty easy. 204.1. All I did was move it over 1 time.
Can you keep all those after decimal?
Yes, because there was 4 significant figures here, and now I have 4 here.
Okay.
Yep. And for the last one's the same as up here. For every 1 gram, there's 1,000 milligrams. So I multiply it by 1,000, which means I would move it over 3 times. So that would be 2041, and then I add a 0. And I can keep that 0 because it's not significant, right? There's no decimal, so these are the only 4 significant figures. Okay. So kind of what we learned today was that if they're on the bottom of the chart, they're smaller than this, right? And if they're on the top, that means I have more of them going this way. Then this is dimensional analysis, this process of multiplying a line. And then we reviewed that this is division if it's on the bottom and multiplication if it's on the top. Technically what I did also is that I canceled the top and the bottom. It's kind of like reducing. It's just that unit is canceling. And so I'm left with kilograms, I'm left with centigrams, etc. All right. Thanks for watching this video on the lab that we did. Have a great day.